All right, welcome everybody. It is What's Your Bacon in 7 questions. We are Bacon is My Podcast. Our guest today, alternative rock band Plastic Rhino. We have, is it Atara?
It's Atara, yes.
Yes!
Hello!
Got it, first shot.
Welcome to the show. How you doing?
You. Good, how are you?
We're doing awesome, How, you're in LA. How are you? How are things?
Things are great. It's raining here now.
Good.
So no more fires.
Nice.
That's what you needed. That's
yes. Los Angeles is moving forward slowly and surely, and hopefully the economy comes with it. So
yes, we were talking a little bit before we jumped on about singers and how you have a gig tonight. Everybody can check out your band Plastic Rhino. The new single I Rise is out now. It's streaming everywhere. You can hear it on Sirius XM. You were just added to Little Steven's Underground Garage, which is awesome.
Exciting!
Congratulations to you for that.
Thank you.
I love the video of it. I like anytime I've ever been in a band that was lucky enough to get a song like on radio or on anything like a underground thing or on anything played anywhere. It's like that you're listening and you hear yourself and it's just like it sounds different.
Yeah.
It's always really surreal to hear yourself on the radio. Like you're like, that's not me. Oh wait, that is me. No wait, that's not me. Whoa, this is crazy. And
you're like, someone else is playing this. I didn't make this. I didn't make this happen.
I didn't make them do it.
Which is awesome. You can check out the videos on YouTube as well. You can even see Atara slap the devil.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. From our video call in the night. Yeah, that one's hilarious.
Which is pretty great. So what we do, the show's called What's Your Bacon in 7 Questions. We've combed the earth of our brains, and we have found and created the 7-question format that will let the world know you intimately.
Okay.
Right? So at the end of this, you will be fully known and we will be able to have a full conversation about who you are and where we all belong in the world. It is the answer to everything.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, and just know you won't be harshly judged on some of the questions.
Right.
Okay.
Others, yes.
A lot of pressure here, guys. Okay.
Would you like to start the questions this time?
Whoa, we're going to switch this up.
It's always me, but would you like to start the questions today?
This is weird. I mean, Atara, this has been a format we've done for over 4 years, and you might be the I'll take number 1.
All right, let's do it.
This is the first time ever.
Great.
Question number 1, Atara. How many pillows is too many?
Oh, no, there's no such thing as too many pillows. Right now, on my bed, there are 6 pillows. So, yeah, there's no such thing. I switch between 2 pillows. Oh, yeah. No, I'll sleep in the middle of the bed, and that's 1 pillow, and then I'll move to the right side, and that's a whole other pillow, and behind them there's 2 pillows. So there's no such thing as too many pillows.
Nice. I like it.
Oh, so you've got like a...
Oh, yeah.
Wow. An array.
One for each side, like the right ear. The left ear gets 1, the right ear gets 1.
So there's the bed, and then there's the perimeter.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Like you're like a dam in a flood. You are.
And it's also less oopsies. You don't fall off the side.
That's true.
You don't.
That's true. I like it.
Yeah.
I like that.
I can dig that. Fun fact, paraplegic only needs 5.
Wow.
There you go.
Well, 2 are for my husband, so I guess I have 4. I have 4 pillows.
Are they really, though?
Yeah.
No.
No.
He doesn't even fit on the bed with me and 2 little dogs, so.
Oh, see? So there it is.
So it's couch for your husband.
Couch pillows.
Pretty much, yeah.
Do you also have couch pillows? We
my
never
God.
get into the couch pillows thing.
Yes. A lot of couch pillows.
Right. You need
7?
behind the 7.
Wow.
8? There might be 8 couch pillows on this
Wow.
couch.
Is the couch bigger than the bed?
I mean, it's one of those wraparound couches.
Okay. All right.
See, I used to have the couch that was the back was all pillows.
Yeah.
Which was fantastic.
Yeah.
But yeah, they had to get rid of it eventually. But yeah, the back pillows that it counts like extra pillows.
That's extra, but yeah. I like a couch that becomes a nest of slack.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes, I like that.
That's what I prefer in my couches.
I mean,
I
as
love
you
that.
get older, like you need to like spend time on your pillows. Like you need to like
That's
investigate
true.
pillows.
That's very true.
One might
Because-
argue that a bed is just a giant pillow.
True.
Fair argument.
True. Yep.
All right, question number 2. What is the perfect pizza order?
So this is the question where people judge you.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes. That's
Okay.
why we ask it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, okay. So I am a very basic, simple pizza girl. I love just a good old cheese pizza or like a margarita pizza. Like I really don't need a lot of toppings on my pizza. If the crust is good and the sauce is good and the cheese is good, I am very happy.
See, that's the move.
That's-
We've
that's-
said if a place can't make a good cheese pie or margarita pie, then the toppings don't really matter. You're just covering up for
Yeah.
subpar.
Yeah,
And crust is super important.
crust is always
Oh.
important.
Insanely important. Yeah.
But you're in LA. Do you have good pizza around you?
Oh my gosh, yeah. We have literally every different style of pizza, and it all comes to LA, and they all compete. Chicago style,
I know
New
it's
York
all
style,
there. Yeah.
California style. But like we have like the authentic places. Like we just got Prince Street Pizza popped up here.
Prince Street is there. See,
Yeah.
we're in New York, so
Yeah.
so
Oh,
know.
so you guys have the pizza.
We
Yes.
live
You
it.
have
Yes.
the pizza. Yeah.
so nice.
And he's from Indiana originally, so he
so
knows.
I had Chicago pizza a lot also.
Okay.
I was right there. So and a lot of bad Midwest pizza.
Yeah.
A lot of bad Midwest trying to be New York pizza.
Yeah,
Yes.
it happens.
Mall pies.
Yes.
Understood.
But do you guys have California style pizza in New York?
No, all we have in New York would be the California Pizza Kitchen stuff,
Which I don't know
which is
if
not
they're-
great.
Yeah, they're like California style, but like the worst kind.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew that the minute I tried it. I was like, this has to be done better.
This was a
But
mistake.
yes.
Yeah.
It's done way better at like local places around here.
And
What
yeah.
would the California style like? How would you describe that for people that like us only have California Pizza Kitchen?
So it's like that, but like better ingredients. Like California style is like they take. It's not as thick of a dough as New York style, but it's still like a very good dough. It's really about the toppings that go on top. Like we have the craziest toppings, like fried eggs and. I don't
That's
know.
what it seemed to me. The crust
Maple.
almost is like pita like
Yeah.
to me. Not like it's not like when you make a pita pizza or anything like that, but it's
No.
like if you get like good pita from like a Greek place or something, that kind of like it's a little
smushy.
It's a little smushy, a little crunchy, thin. But yeah, the toppings are always kind of like we put fried eggs and here's a green thing you've never heard the name of before.
Yeah.
Brussels
right.
sprouts. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Brussels sprouts, but I've heard of those. They'll be like here's a leaf with a 7-syllable name.
Yes. Absolutely.
It's good for your gut.
Yeah. There
And
we
I'm
go.
like, well, all right, what's it taste like? And they're like, we don't worry about that.
Digestion.
Digestion is good. That's why we put the fried egg on because that gets rid of and the hot sauce.
Right.
Yeah.
Then you don't taste the purple leaf.
Yep. Exactly.
Like
But there's definitely some good stuff in there.
Yeah.
All right.
That's California style.
Oh, yeah. Question number 3.
Hey,
Nope. Sorry.
I'm
I'm
not-
used to it. I know. I'm used to it. I changed the format, and it's making me weird. All right.
See,
Go
this,
for it.
he did it last second too. I didn't even have time to rehearse.
That's true.
Unbelievable. Question number 3, true or false question, and this is what really separates our audience.
Okay.
If you had band members on as well, there's a good chance it would separate
The band.
camps in the band.
Yeah.
Ooh,
It's done so
okay.
before.
Wow.
So true or false, Atara? Cereal's a soup.
No. False.
Okay.
False. Okay. Strong stance. Please
Jason?
back yourself up.
Cereal is cereal.
Okay.
Cereal. It's cereal. It's not soup. It's cereal.
You know,
Crunchy.
that's
It's cold. I mean, there's gazpacho soup, but that doesn't count. That doesn't count.
So gazpacho doesn't count as a soup either?
No, gazpacho is a soup, but I'm saying cereal is not a soup. No.
All right.
No.
But if I put a cream-based broth and a wheat or rice-based noodle together, it wouldn't be a soup.
Because cereal's sugar. Like, when have you ever had sugar soup?
I mean, I've had a Lipton.
yeah.
But yeah, no, mostly soup is very salty,
Yeah.
you
And
know,
hearty and
and hearty.
warms your body. And cereal does not do that. Cereal's cold and crunchy and usually gives you indigestion from all the milk.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Yeah.
That's a good, that's well backed up.
Yes.
All right.
Thank
Very
you.
nice. Very nice.
Thank you.
Question number 4. All right. I want you to mine into your memory banks on this one.
Okay.
You get to pick one Halloween costume from your past to wear every day for the rest of your life. Which costume would it be?
Well, I do like to scare people a lot, so probably my Carrie costume, where I was covered in blood. Very
Oh.
messy. It would be a very messy thing to do every day, but that'd be fun. Yeah, for sure.
It comes with challenges every day for sure.
Right. If it's a makeup based thing, you're gonna have to spend time on the makeup and stuff like that. Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
like that though. I like that
Yeah.
though.
But I feel like it would just be more the expense of the fake blood,
Yes.
right?
A
I mean,
lot of-
applying it is just like it's like taking a shower. You got your bucket, you get in your bathtub, you pour it over your head,
Yeah, you
you're
just-
ready for the day.
You just go with it.
yeah.
yeah.
And it kind of looks different every day too. It's like a Rorschach.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And
a
I
good
know-
one.
I know my band member Jack. He would say Michael Myers because he is obsessed with Halloween. So.
Oh,
his
so you
costume.
guys would just go around every day as Carrie and Michael Myers.
Yeah,
Kind of fantastic.
I think so.
Michael Myers is great because you don't have to say anything.
Yeah.
You don't.
I'm still waiting for the Freddy versus Michael Myers silent movie. I think that'll be the greatest movie ever.
Half of Freddy is what he talks when he talks.
So Jason.
Oh,
versus
Jason.
Michael Myers.
Oh.
Sorry.
Yes,
Sorry.
yes,
All right.
yes, yes.
Yeah, silent movie.
Gotcha.
Sorry.
Silent movie. I get it.
My bad.
Is Carrie your favorite horror movie? What would you say?
No, my favorite horror movie is probably The Exorcist
Fantastic.
because it's
Yeah.
just the scariest movie ever made,
It is the scariest movie ever made.
hands down.
Classic.
Yeah.
That one
Nothing-
disturbed me as a child.
Oh, so bad. And
And
as
it's-
an adult.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it still
Currently.
holds up too.
Yeah.
Oh
It
my
still
god,
holds
yeah.
up in its original form. I that's one thing. It's like, please don't remake that. Like, just leave it alone.
Yeah. Leave that one alone.
Oh my gosh, are they remaking it? I hope not.
I don't think
They
so.
they remake everything
They do
nowadays,
but
but
it's not.
but I don't want them to remake
Hold
that.
strong.
Yeah. Stay
Yeah.
away.
Did you know? I don't know if I ever told you, and you did not know, but there's those scenes in The Exorcist where for like a split frame it goes black with the white face,
Mhm.
right? The people that I watched it with when I was young had me convinced that like that wasn't filmed or shot, and that was just a thing that ended up in the movie when I was a kid. And so like I grew up thinking that, and that was just in the back of my even like when I grew up past the point of knowing that wasn't a thing that happens
Yeah.
in movies. Like I sat there and in my brain I was like, oh yeah, no, they didn't film that. And people were like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, now that I just said that out loud, I don't know what I'm talking about.
That's terrifying because yeah, that face is very terrifying. I actually had a Thai mask, like this monster mask on my wall that would help me with my nightmares, and we called him Pazuzu.
Oh,
So that's how messed up my childhood
helped you out with your nightmares? Like you needed more of them? Well,
we called him Pazuzu. I don't know why my dad thought that was a good idea, but
that's a terrible. All right. Kind of also awesome though.
my dad wonders why I love horror so much, and I'm like,
I was gonna say
back
that's
to my childhood.
Because you
shall
instilled
we?
that in me.
yeah, that's kind of a cool dad move. I gotta
Oh
say.
yeah. He's a cool dad.
That's yeah. I mean,
like that.
he showed you The Exorcist too. So,
Well, there you go.
At a pretty young age. So yeah,
how old were you when you saw it?
I must have been 9 or 10.
Oh, me too.
Wow.
I was about
Yeah.
I was about the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I was a little older than that, but
Lucky you.
yeah. Yeah. I think it was the TV version too. It wasn't the
Right.
real deal.
Oh.
Because it was burned into my brain and hanging on her wall.
Pazuzu. He's my friend.
He
Like
helps me
Momo.
with my nightmares.
It's like a current day Momo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
Question
know.
number 5. Question number 5. What is something that you're a snob about?
Okay. Well, I am a alcohol snob.
Oh.
Okay.
I
Okay.
have to drink this also is because I'm older now and hangovers.
Mm-hmm.
But like
Yeah.
I have to drink quality alcohol. I can't be drinking like low shelf stuff anymore. So every time I go out and I'm like, "Can I get the Kettle One martini, please?" Everyone's like, "Oh." I'm like, "It's really for me so I can survive the next day."
Right. It's not bougie. It's
It's not.
right. It's
for my
survival.
brain. Yeah. Yeah.
It's because I don't really want turpentine today.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I really don't want to wake up where I can't remember what I did or who I talked to and my
All
brain's on the
all
floor.
my internal paint has already been stripped.
Yes.
So neat.
So, yes, I've become an alcohol snob. And I love champagne, but like it has to be
Nice.
champagne.
So are you? So Kettle,
So
is
no-
it vodka? Are you a vodka? Is that
Yes.
your drink? Yeah.
Yeah, vodka, champagne,
Vodka, champagne, martinis. Like you said,
martinis,
how do you like your martini?
dirty.
Yeah. Extra dirty martinis are my jam.
Yeah.
I Jen and I every once in a while should be like, I think tonight's a martini night. I'm
Oh.
like, let's go.
Fancy
Let's
pants.
go.
Let's effing
It's a
go.
fancy pants night.
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
What's-
it is.
Do you use Kettle or do you use Goose or do you use?
I think I have Tito's right now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I do know that Jen
Tito's is fair.
Yeah.
Tito's is a fair one.
Yeah,
Okay.
Jen is
Yeah.
Jen is more partial to the Kettle.
Yeah.
Obviously. I think
Yeah.
Grey Goose is overrated.
It is.
Oh, for sure.
It is.
If you're gonna go better vodka, it's Kettle.
Kettle's
Yeah.
Kettle's definitely the one. I liked Ciroc when it first came out too. I thought that was decent.
Then it got really rapey.
Then it got really
Yeah.
rapey. Yeah. And then
Yeah.
so now just back to Kettle.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I drink Jameson, Irish whiskeys. So
Okay.
I'm an Irish whiskey person. These
Bottom
days.
shelf.
Just on the rocks. Don't even mix.
Jameson's decent.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, is it your Jameson? Like I like Jack. If I had to do Jack or Jameson.
See, Jack is I have a complicated relationship with Jack.
Mm.
We broke up when I was younger. Well, we were hot and heavy when I was younger.
Sure.
And we had a pretty messy breakup.
Yeah, I
And
get that.
so now when I see Jack, it's one of those like, oh, do I want to spend the night with you? I don't think I do.
Yeah.
I don't think I do.
I don't like the sour and the sweetness.
But I will tell you, Atara, funny that you say Jack because we do a companion show to this called Discussions and Drinks, where we just pick a topic or a few topics and we discuss them over a few drinks, and a lot of times we'll bring in different drinks. And I brought in for us to do, because we're filming it right after this one, a Jack Daniel's Bonded.
Ooh.
I've never had it. Don't know anything about it. My girlfriend's mom got it for me for Christmas.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, well, let's try this to see if maybe there's a rekindling of the romance with Jack.
Oh, okay.
So
What
we'll be
Is
trying
it
that.
like better aged in barrels or something?
Yeah, it's let's see, what does it say here? Distilled by a single distiller, single season, matured in a government bonded warehouse for at least 4 years, 100 proof. Yeah, so I guess the big thing is just that it's single distiller and one season, so it's not quite the mash of
Which is
a million mashes.
probably better for me, right?
Probably. We'll see.
Because
Yeah.
the mash is what makes this.
But we'll see. We'll report back to you. on
Yeah,
that.
Yeah,
well-
please let me know.
We'll give you a full report.
Sounds good.
So we'll see what's up. Maybe it's a bougie Jack.
There you go.
It sounds like it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
That's a good thing to be a snob about. Is your booze? Though.
Yeah,
I think so.
I think so.
Were you always vodka? Like, has that always been your thing, or did you have any? Did you have any romances?
I love tequila, but tequila now gives me heartburn.
Mm.
It's really sad.
Tequila's my second to Irish whiskey. Those are my first two, and then I moved to vodka.
Yeah, I'm
Even the
bummed out.
bougie good tequilas, even the nice tequilas.
I can't. They're doable,
Yeah,
but it's like as soon as I have two, the heartburn.
Yeah.
Getting old sucks.
yeah,
God, 20-year-olds don't know what they got till it's gone.
that's true.
You used to be able to
That's
drink
true.
everything under the sun and mix everything
Yeah, like
I
every
mean-
day
Yeah.
too.
every day. Yeah. And
Yep,
now,
and-
yeah. Now it's
Now-
like you have to pick one alcohol, one.
Mm-hmm.
Stick with it. You can maybe have four, maybe. Like that's
Right.
pushing it.
Water's in between.
Water's in between.
Water's in between. Food. You need the food.
No
Liquor,
shots.
no shots.
No shots.
And then you might survive the night.
Right.
Yeah.
One shot though. Your next 2 days are ruined.
2 days. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
still have that residual the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the next day you feel like ass, and the day after you're just kind of like, why? Does the head hurt still?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's awful.
Liquid IV is a good,
Oh, yeah, I have
is a
those.
must.
Yeah, slam a
Yes.
liquid IV before going to bed.
That's a
It's,
must for
Ooh.
sure.
Okay.
It helps for sure.
Smart. I like it.
All right, question number 6.
Okay.
What is your go-to jukebox or tunebox pick?
This is tough. I like a lot of music.
You want to set the stage for her? You want to set
Yeah,
the theme?
let's say it's a let's say you're just meeting a friend at like a bar for drinks and some apps or something like that, and you notice that there's one there.
Mhm.
It's not a venue, so there's no live music or anything like that. You just happen to notice that there's one up in the corner. What do you throw in your dollar in and do your $2 now? What are you throwing in your $2 for?
$2. Okay. Well, I tend to like lean towards playing more industrial rock when I go out at bars, just to spice things up. So like it usually like 9 Inch Nails or maybe like a Marilyn Manson tune.
Nice.
But lately I've been actually I was just at a bar the other night and I was in charge of the jukebox. And lately I've been doing like, oh, you gotta check out this new band, Bad Omens. They're my favorite.
Nice.
So I've been doing
Yeah.
that one a lot.
That like especially the last record, that's very much like it's a rock band that's not gonna mess up the vibe at a bar.
No.
Right.
Yeah.
Like even their heavier stuff, but I'm assuming you probably go for singles, but like
Yeah.
you
Like the
can,
new
it's still good. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Not
definitely
like
peace of
their
mind.
older screamer stuff. Yeah.
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 Yeah, that's gonna like keep the vibe going, and people are gonna be like, huh, it's got a little bit of an edge to it, but it's still like I
Yeah.
can still get down to it.
Yeah, I
Actually,
do.
you know what? It came to me. Actually, the song I usually always do is Personal Jesus Depeche Mode because they're the ones
Oh,
that started
fantastic.
it all. They
Yes.
started that whole vibe.
Yeah,
Yes. Oh,
They're the
Fun-
vibers.
fun
I love
story.
that. That's great.
So we're in a band together.
Uh-huh.
We've been in separate bands for many years,
Mhm.
and now we are in a band together. And what's the thing that sucks the most about being in a band? Coming up with the cover, right?
Yes.
And he and our singer were like, we want to do something industrial. We want to do something dark pop. We want to do, and for a while, they were trying to figure out which Depeche Mode song to do.
Yep. We were. And then I was like, Bizarre Love Triangle, we should do that. Because that song is fantastic.
It is
It
fantastic.
is. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anytime you grab one of those songs to do, it's difficult because you're like, oh, wait, how long does this keyboard thing happen?
It's this is like a
and it
4
never,
minutes of pads.
and it never
Yeah.
changes?
Yeah. Yeah. But that's our new song, I Rise. We were trying to tap into that dark
I-
synth British stuff.
yeah.
Definitely feel that when I was when I checked it out. I was
Yeah.
feeling that same thing. I was like, oh, okay, this is different from their other stuff, and this is.
Yeah.
I like the direction. I love Depeche Mode. I love industrial. I love that synth pop. I love old new wave. Like it's just there's a vibe to it whenever you hear any of those kind of sounds. There's like a nostalgic feeling, but without feeling like it's old.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's very timeless.
It is. No, it
sonically.
really is. Yeah. It's so cool, and like it's just like the beat, how the beat just trances you, just gets you in this trance.
And I think it's really funny too, because nowadays I'll listen to something on the radio or like top 40 or whatever, and I'll kind of be like, man, the song just doesn't go anywhere. Like the beats just stay the same, and it's kind of the same thing. Like it's a loop. It's basically a loop. And then you listen to songs like that, and you're like, it doesn't hit you at all. But when you start breaking it down, and you're like, okay, well, I'm gonna try and redo this song, or I'm gonna make this a cover for our band, and you're like, oh, this is just a loop.
Right.
This is just a loop.
Yeah, but it doesn't get boring for some reason.
But it doesn't get yeah.
Exactly. Yeah,
But-
I don't know. They just do the right notes or find the right synth pads. I don't know. I don't know why that doesn't get boring, and then other songs you're like, ugh, over this.
Right. Yeah. It's. I think you hit on it when you said like it puts you in a trance, because it really does. Just the whole vibe in general of that style and that genre is really kind of a very like trance, get you in a mood, set a tone, and just like vibe with it for a while type of thing.
Yeah.
Which is really, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it
too. I love
Yeah.
it.
I grew up watching all those movies where they would show, there would be a scene in a club where that type of stuff was going on.
Yeah.
And those clubs don't exist. You can't find them anywhere, because I've always wanted to go to one of those parties or one of those clubs somewhere.
We did go to one in Seattle, but unfortunately,
it wasn't really.
It wasn't like the venue was set up as such, but the clientele was like a high school reunion. Like a 25-year high school reunion or something like that. And the vibe was there, but the people ruined the vibe.
Yeah, it's different when you're in a place that feels like it's got a goth industrial vibe, but you see the clientele's in like basketball shorts
and Dockers.
And you're like,
They don't have that in New York? They don't have any goth clubs in New York?
There are, but they never look or feel or vibe like they do in the movies you grew up watching.
And the problem is too, is that a lot of clubs are very multi-faceted. Like there's no dedicated goth club.
Yeah, they'll have like goth night, industrial night.
So it's really just like a repurposing of a venue going, we're gonna do goth tonight.
Yeah, they'll put up a couple candles and put red gels on the lights, and they'll be like, it's goth night.
Yeah.
Gotcha. We have one, luckily. Bar Sinister.
Nice.
Shout out. Yeah, it's great.
Nice. We had one in Chicago.
Nice.
That was very cool. Club Neo.
Okay.
Well,
Ritual was supposed to be that.
It was supposed to be.
But
is your club? Does it feel like that? Like when you go in, are you like this is like that scene in The Crow? Like
yeah, they do a very good job. And a great venue for bands too to perform. You have to be more of that like goth rock band, but it's a very cool venue. They do it every Saturday. It's very fun.
Nice.
Awesome. It's really awesome that venues will allow bands to play. It's a change.
I know, right?
It's a we're losing that in New York.
Original bands?
We're losing it in New York.
Same.
Is it really? Oh man.
Yeah, it's not what it used to be. Pre-COVID, there was such a scene. Post-COVID, so different.
Dude, that same thing here.
Really?
It's like once COVID hit, it was like everybody was like, well, we're not going to have bands anymore, and then they just kind of stuck with that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it was
that's
like,
crazy.
if we are going to have bands that's going to be, like either
Top 40
a top
or
40 cover
tribute.
band or a tribute to an older band or something.
That's literally what's happening here.
Really?
It's just tribute bands everywhere now. They don't want
That's-
original bands anymore.
That's so disappointing.
It's
I-
so sucky. Yeah.
I happen to feel like tribute bands, if the band isn't together anymore,
Tribute them. Yeah.
tribute them.
Right. So I agree.
Yeah.
Don't do a Deftones or a Weezer cover band, because guess what?
Right.
I can go see them.
Yes.
Right.
Any time in the next year, I could go see them.
And you're just cutting into their
agree.
money.
Yeah. Well, I feel like a lot of people nowadays they're always looking for like a little bit of a replacement to be like, okay, well, I saw this, I did this, so I don't have to do this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's trying to save a buck. So like, I just wonder if there's actually people who go, well, I just saw, White Pony, the Deftones tribute. I don't need to go see Deftones.
Yes, there are. Because in Atlantic City, there's a place in Atlantic City that was putting up that Heart was going to play, and they had a Heart tribute band, and literally like there was a big issue with it because the Heart tribute band was like the week or something before, and the tickets were like half the price, and it sold out.
That's wild.
And they're like, well, they sound like Heart did back in the day because they didn't age, and they're, like, it's like, but it's not them.
Right.
Like,
Tribute
you
bands
can't-
are a weird thing, that's for sure. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
you said, if they're no longer around, yeah, by all means. Like I was doing a Janis Joplin tribute, which is actually really incredibly
Which is
difficult
awesome.
to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But really hard to do that. So it's like that was like the only tribute band that I was like, okay, yeah, she's not around anymore. No one's really doing it. I'll try it. But
well, that's what a tribute is.
The other thing too about a tribute is and a lot of bands aren't actually doing it, is tribute bands, you should be dressing the part, right?
Yes.
yes.
Like,
Yes.
Don't go in your street clothes.
It should be Broadway.
right. Exactly.
Yes. Yeah, I had a wig and everything.
Nice.
That's
yeah,
awesome.
I agree with that. I also think if you're going to do a tribute band, like I think a cool concept, and I've said this to you, and I'll say this to you too. If steal it, take it, do the idea. If you're going to tribute a band, I think it would be cool to write a bunch of songs with the idea of this is the record that they would have done next, and do an original project in the whole vibe and look as if you're keying into that band writing their next record. And I'm going to tribute where they would have gone.
That's very interesting. I don't think you
that
ever
would
brought
be-
that up to me.
I think that would be fun.
You either brought
That
that up
would
to
be
me
fun.
when we were 3 sheets to the wind, or
That's an idea that I probably came up with.
yeah. But I don't remember hearing it. So
But
that's really cool.
I think
No,
that's
yeah, I like that idea. I do.
I like that.
So we are at question number 7. Are you ready to ask it?
I am. You usually set it up really like awesomely.
Well,
so
now's your turn.
I haven't rehearsed this. So Atara, I'm really sorry if this doesn't
No, you guys
feel
are
as
great.
grand as usually question number 7 does. But question number 7 is an important one because we've had a lot of fun here. We've had a lot of laughs. But this is, it's time to talk the real issues here.
Yeah. Rubber meet road.
Exactly. So, what I would like you to do is look deep within yourself.
Okay.
That the deep cockles of the heart, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And
Heart cockles.
that imaginary key in that little box with all the secrets and wonder that is Atara.
Baby
Okay.
Atara.
Open it up. Take a peek inside.
Mm-hmm.
And answer me this. Question number 7. How do you feel about garden gnomes?
Huh. I like them.
Yeah.
She likes him.
I like them.
Okay. I mean, like, are you an enthusiast, or you're just like, okay, if they're there, it's cool.
If they're there, if people like actually go to the lengths to put garden gnomes in their gardens, I'm like, props. I don't think I would ever do it personally in my own garden, but people that do it, hell yeah.
Now, we need to frame this differently now, because
Well, have you seen the horror movie Garden Gnomes?
Yes.
oh yeah, that's
Yes.
I was going to say, because
Yes.
that is an option for people too. So,
Yes.
you know, if you could have little Michael Myers chilling in your garden,
Oh, that's a for sure. Like if there
or
was
a
garden
gremlin,
gnome-
the
Yeah,
gremlins
gremlin
are
ones are
awesome.
good.
Oh yeah. If there was like a Michael Myers garden gnome or like a gremlin garden gnome, I would for sure have those in my garden. Like for
They
sure.
exist. They exist.
do?
We'll
Yeah.
send
Oh
you,
my gosh.
we'll send you a link.
yeah,
Please.
yes, we will. We
now
will.
I'm gonna be a garden gnome person.
There you go. There you go. See, now, okay, so we've had this question in the rotation for a very, very long time.
Yes.
So, and we had a theory. We did have a theory as to, what's concerning, what's not concerning.
Right,
but to you, is there a point to how many gnomes should cause concern for your well-being if you were to go to said person's domicile?
How many gnomes would make you think twice about going inside?
50.
50.
I mean,
you'd count 50?
Like there would have to be like a lot. Like it'd have to be overly done for
Right,
me
like
to be concerned.
An army.
Like
Okay,
if there's
so-
like a couple and some bushes, I'd be like, cool, yeah. But if there's like
Right.
a lot, I would be scared. I would, yeah.
Yeah.
So the question was posed to us recently, that some people would think that one or two is more concerning than having 50.
Right.
Because now
50 is an identity.
50,
Yeah.
50 is a gaggle. It's a community.
Right.
You're fostering community.
A murder of gnomes.
Right. Exactly. Whereas one or two, you're just
I want
like,
to call something a murder of gnomes.
yeah,
That's a great band name.
Right?
murder of gnomes.
Good
Yeah.
one.
But like one or two is kind of not fostering that, and now you got lonely gnomes.
Right.
I mean, we were always of the mindset of more is
Lonely
more terrifying.
gnomes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I just food for thought. Just
Yeah.
food for thought.
Yeah.
Maybe
I mean,
those
if you,
50.
If you created like a city, like there's like a whole, like the gnomes are doing things,
Right. Right.
like they're going about their day and they're talking and they're like shopping.
Uh-huh.
That could be cool.
Complex storylines.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's
A metropolis of gnomes.
Yes, I love that. Gnome metropolis,
Yeah. Gnomopolis.
Gnomopolis.
But
There you
I
go.
feel like if you have one gnome, it's sad. Like your gnome should have a friend. Like
Yeah,
you should have
yeah.
a couple
I-
gnomes. You know?
Right. I like I'm starting to get on that train too.
Yeah,
I think one gnome just lets people know where your keys are.
sure. Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I think that's
sure.
what that does.
Yeah.
I don't disagree. I like that.
Well, we've gotten to the end of our 7 questions. So now you are known. Do you feel known? I feel like you
I feel
known.
gnome.
You feel known?
Mm-hmm.
What we're really trying to get at here is a very important question that we do want to kind of get to the heart of, and getting to know you more and more, and answering some of these fun questions gets us in a conversation where we get to start kind of figuring out what makes you kind of tick. We love talking to people about what they're passionate about, what they can talk about for hours. And we like to kind of equate that to bacon.
Mhm.
All right, bacon. Bacon is the thing that improves whatever dish it's on, in our humble opinion. It's a thing that can be sometimes a side, sometimes a topping, sometimes it's a main course. Sometimes you can put chocolate on it and put it on a dessert. Whatever it is, it's kind of in the eye of the beholder, but it's always something you can come back to that's going to improve the situation that it's in. If I'm sad and someone hands me a strip of bacon, maybe I'm still sad, but I have bacon.
Yeah.
That's a little bit better. So, if you were to equate that to something in your life, what for you could be that extra thing that like sometimes it's your whole thing, but then sometimes it's the thing that kind of like takes you out of your mindset where you can kind of escape. Some people it's video games, long walks, books, movies, things like that, hobbies. A lot of people it's music, but you're a musician, so sometimes we need something else to kind of unplug. So Atara, what's your bacon?
I love watching movies.
Nice. So we know horror movies. What's your is your go-to, like if you're going to sit down and watch a movie, is it a horror movie typically? What do you gravitate towards?
I mean, if there's like a brand new horror film or like people have been talking, yeah, for sure. And like fall time is like horror movie time.
Yeah.
So like
Sure.
late August through November, it's just nonstop horror movies, right?
Nice.
But then the rest of the year, I'm like, what like now it's award season, so just catching up on
Right.
all those movies. But yeah, I love, like, I don't get distracted with movies. I don't need my phone next to me. Like, I can just pay attention and be in the movie. I'm a cinephile. Cinephile.
Cinephile, yeah.
Yeah.
What is it about movies that you love so much? Like, how do you feel when you're kind of like swept into it? What does that for you?
It's just like all of your real world goes away, and you get to just be in this fantasy world, and you like become it, and you're a part of it. You're a part of the journey. So for me, it's like it just shuts my mind off. I don't think about things going on in real life.
I like that.
Nice.
I like that. Now,
I love the escape.
what
Yeah.
what do you think is like? What gives you the most escape? Like, is it just like certain specific films, or like is it a franchise? Is it like
I mean,
lore? Like, do you get into the lore of a movie? Like what?
Yeah, anything that's good, because there's a lot of terrible movies out there these days. So
Yeah.
if it sucks, I will definitely turn it off and be like, nope, let's find another one. Like last night, I watched. It was a Julia Roberts film, old, like maybe late '80s, early '90s. It was on Hulu. It was like Something Stranger, like In the Arms of a Stranger or something.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Loved it. Took me in her world. I was like in it. It's like, that was a great movie. Loved it.
Is there any particular era that you like better than others, or are you kind of
No, I'm open for
Open everywhere?
everything. Just make them good.
nice?
Like Netflix these days, their movies have not
Oh, yeah.
been good. It's been awful. I'm like, what?
It's
is
quantity
going
with
on?
them.
Yeah.
It's quantity with them. That's
It
the
is
problem.
quantity with them. I can definitely I can overlook a bad CG. I can overlook
Yeah.
I can overlook a lot of things if the story's good, or if it's really funny. Like really
Yeah.
funny things I can overlook a lot, but I also need to be kind of swept in. Do you have a so?
Excuse me.
Yeah, you okay? Have some tea.
Yes. Thank you. Yes.
Those LA
I'm holding
fires.
that in. Those LA fires, man. Oh, there we go. Much better.
Do you have okay, so my girlfriend says that she hates horror movies.
Okay.
She says I think that's bullshit.
Her favorite movie is a horror.
Favorite movie of all time is Jaws. Favorite movie of all time is Jaws.
Well, that's a horror film.
Right?
Yeah.
She has 2 Jaws tattoos. She's but she still maintains like I don't like horror movies, right? So I've been slowly kind of like trying to get her into. I'm like, let's watch Alien, right? It's Jaws in space, right? So and she was like, I don't like horror movies, and then we watch it, and she likes it, and like gore doesn't bother her. The only thing that would really bother her would be like spiders. We can't watch like anything where it's like spiders and bugs.
Love Spider-Man though.
Loves Spider. She does love Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And yeah, she loves all superhero stuff. But what are some good kind of like if you love Jaws?
Yeah.
What are some good kind of like get into the horror genre that you would recommend for someone that's like I don't like horror movies, but they're also like my favorite movie is Jaws.
Well, okay, so a lot of my girlfriends, I don't know why it's girls. I think people don't like horror movies because of jump scares, because of
Mhm.
the people don't want to feel like a body reaction for some reason, and that's like, to me, that's how you feel alive. A lot
Yeah.
of
Yeah, I
people
love
just want to
those.
maintain this like coasting through life, like like no one wants to like feel the heart rate go up or whatever. So
Right.
so a lot of people like don't like to go to haunted houses for that reason. So I have a friend that we've actually been going through this because she's like, no jump scares. We're starting to get her into horror movies.
Okay.
So we've been going down the list of like good psychological horror. So like Silence of the Lambs, a good
She loved that.
one.
That was one that
Okay.
I got her into. Yeah.
Yeah, and like I love Hereditary, but there are some jump scares in it. But I told her to
I
watch
haven't seen
that.
Hereditary. Okay.
What?
I haven't seen it. Yeah.
What?
I,
Oh my God.
I know.
Go watch it right now. Like,
I will. Okay.
turn this off and go watch it.
All right, see you later, guys.
Okay, bye.
All right. For sure. Definitely.
It's one of my top fives.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ari Aster is really amazing. You've seen Midsummer?
Yes.
Okay. Hereditary, way better, in my opinion.
Really? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Okay.
So yeah, I was like trying to think. So obviously, like the old school slasher films are all jump scares, right?
Right.
But it's like silly jump scares.
But it's silly
But
jump
it's
scares.
Yeah.
silly, right? So I feel like you just gotta like slowly like baby steps people into horror movies. Like Aliens, yeah, start with Aliens, start with all the creature, Predator,
Right. Yeah. Predator was going to be my next
yeah.
one.
Gremlins, great one.
Yeah. Gremlins.
Stay
too.
away from like the crazy ghost jumpy ones.
Right.
Like Poltergeist will probably be too much for her.
Poltergeist and Exorcist are a little bit much. Yeah.
Yeah, and all of the James Wans are probably
Right.
too scary for her.
Yeah.
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 They're great, but too scary.
Yeah, she doesn't mind violence. She loves the John Wick movies. She loves any movie where people are like breaking people in half. She loves that.
Sure.
She's all about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, but so we'll say we're not going to like jump into like Terrifier.
No.
Yeah.
Well, maybe
Yeah.
she'd like it.
She'd probably find it funny, actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not exactly an entry point movie though.
I mean, once you throw into that, then everything else is
That's like deep end kind of stuff. It's
That's
like,
true.
all right, go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, I think just avoid the crazy ghost story stuff, which to me is my favorite, and the demon possession, she probably is not going to like any of that stuff.
You got to give her the Omen.
Ooh.
Well, see, she
The
hates
original.
kids. So,
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
The Omen's good. Scary.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the original?
The-
Scary.
Yeah,
the
the
original.
original.
You got to
For
give
sure.
her the original.
Yeah.
Oh man, that'd be great.
yeah, that's a good one. That's on the list for sure. We have this long list. My whole family's in on it now of movies
Okay.
she hasn't
Oh,
seen.
they're
Because
adding
like
to it now.
yeah,
Oh my God.
because when we met, it felt like the only movies she'd ever seen were like Batman, Jaws, and Mean Girls.
Yeah.
It was like that was it, and she loved all three of them. And it was like, okay, what else can we do? I bet she's in a band. She works a lot. She's one of those. She's on the road, but it's like you can watch movies on the road. You can do all
Yeah.
this. So we've been my whole family now is in on this like on these notes app like with like the long list of movies, and then she started every time she watches one, she'll rate it. So she'll be like,
I didn't know this.
This one's a 7. She's got a rating system.
I didn't know she was
now.
rating them now.
Yeah,
That's great.
Yeah, so we've got our list, and it's not all horror, but there's a lot of horror in there. But it's like because she just hadn't seen anything, so it was like she never saw like Bill and Ted's.
Yeah, that's
She never,
Wow.
like or like The Big Lebowski or like any like, which I guess those are like the movies that like I gravitate towards. Those are my cult movies. Like. So she saw and quoted Anchorman forever when we met, which this is why we work.
Yes. Yes.
Donnie
Awesome.
Darko. She's got
Oh,
some
Oh
Yes.
yeah. Wow.
Yes. Excellent.
Damn, I haven't seen that movie in a minute.
Yeah.
I gotta make a list. I have like a list of movies that I've been in the mood to watch, and like Tropic Thunder all of a sudden just came onto my radar, and I was like, I haven't watched that.
You
in a
mentioned
long
that
time.
earlier in a text,
and I was
Great
like, I
movie.
need to watch that.
Yeah.
Did you know that Tom Cruise came up with his character
Yes.
for that movie?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love that.
Based
Goodman.
off a true person.
Based off a true
Yeah.
person, yes, indeed.
Amazing. So good. So good. Step Brothers was on there, and actually we went to the city. Jen and I went to the city last weekend, and just so happened to be on TV at the hotel. So we were just
Step
like,
Brothers?
yeah.
Oh.
So I was
That's a
like,
good
You
one.
watched
okay,
TV
yes.
Step Brothers, though?
Yeah.
It wasn't as good,
Yeah.
but it was on. You know.
I watched There's Something About Mary recently, and that
Oh,
still
I haven't,
holds.
I haven't seen that in
Still
such a
holds.
long time. Does it? Nice.
Yeah, still funny.
I love that.
Yeah.
I remember laughing so hard watching that movie.
Oh yeah.
Like I gotta watch that one again too. There's a few movies that I will always like. Do you have like your few movies that you will always like go back to and watch?
Yeah.
What are a couple of your like I need to throw something on that I love? Like what are some of yours?
A lot of Quentin Tarantino films. So like
Nice.
Pulp Fiction is like number one.
Amazing, yeah.
Yeah. Kill Bill.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. As far as like child movies that like make you feel good, Labyrinth,
Oh yeah.
Amazing.
Never Ending Story.
Never Ending
although
Story.
You got to fast forward through the horse dying because no one wants to watch that again.
Did you see
Once Upon a Deadpool.
No. There's a meme out there it's not a meme. It's like a little short TikTok video, and it's like everybody's childhood is going to be killed right now, and it's a Halloween thing, and a guy comes to the door with this thing of candy, and he opens the door, and there's a kid dressed like Atreyu and he's dragging the top of a horse that looks like it's sunk in, and the guy's just like goes to hand the candy, and he's like, no.
Oh
he
my
just
god.
thinks back against the wall. He's like, everybody's childhood is
Oh my
destroyed.
God.
Oh my god. No. I've
No.
never seen that, but
You know what? I take that movie off the list. Never mind.
It's too sad.
It's too sad. It's too
I learned about heartbreak with that movie.
Oh, it's heartbreaking, man. We all were so traumatized.
Dude, I
Yes.
think that's the first movie I ever cried watching.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
oh yeah.
I was like a little kid, and I'm like, oh my god.
Like ugly crying.
Yes,
Like,
yeah.
Oh, wow.
The snot bubble, everything.
Us
Mr.
elder
Holland's
millennials.
For some
Ooh.
reason for me.
Which one?
Ooh.
Mr. Holland's Opus always got
Oh,
Yes.
my heartstrings getting pulled in the
Yeah.
tear in my eye.
Oh
Yeah,
my
man.
gosh.
Even though he was a
Ooh.
jerk.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Like-
was. Yeah.
Like when I thought about it, because I was young when it came out, and then like later on, I was like, wow, what a dick.
Ugly crying movies. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Never Ending Story is definitely one.
Yeah.
I think that's a getting older thing too, also, because like now I watch movies and I'm like tearing up all the time. Like,
Oh yeah.
I had rolling tears when like Spider-Man dusted.
Well, I mean,
It's like, I don't feel so good. I was like, oh my god, it's gonna happen.
yeah.
I think a lot of people cry during that scene.
Yeah, probably.
You know of that
Aunt
scene.
May. Oh my god.
Yeah. But the dusting scene.
Yeah.
You know whose death was like incredibly underrated? Drax,
Yeah.
because he was confused. He
Oh.
was so confused, and he goes, Quill, and he just poof. It
Yeah.
was like, oh Drax, oh Drax. I'm so sorry, pal.
That's so
Aw.
sad.
Yeah, yeah. Don't sleep on Drax's death.
Yeah. All right.
I know it wasn't the grand finale. I know it
Sure,
wasn't this
right,
big
right.
like.
Right.
Yeah,
But,
they made Iron Man the grand finale, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Iron Man's was pretty bad too. That was
Yeah, it was rough. It was rough. He also didn't say anything either. He was just that like blank.
Right.
Death,
Yeah.
like I'm dying.
And it was like, it's okay. We'll be okay.
Yeah.
She's letting him know he can let go.
I just used that. You could rest now.
Yes.
A couple times. I've used that a
That's what
couple
you
times.
say to your kids when you put them to bed. That's just mean.
No, I don't do that to my kids. Come on now.
Sweet dreams. You can rest now.
You can rest now.
You know what's messed up? They'd actually understand where it came from.
I
They'd be
know,
like,
that's
Dad, what?
What's up,
Come
Dad?
on, man. Like, you want me to die?
It's messed up, dude.
If they're having nightmares, just put a scary Pazuzu thing on.
Just
the
put a
wall.
Pazuzu on the wall.
There you
Ugh.
go. Yeah, yeah. Well, we really enjoyed this time with you.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you.
you
I
for spending
enjoyed
so
it
much
too.
time.
This
Yeah.
has been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Before we do head out, though, please let everybody know where to find everything going on Plastic Rhino.
Okay. Instagram, Plastic Rhino Band. Facebook, Plastic Rhino. TikTok, Plastic Rhino Band. YouTube, Plastic Rhino Band. Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon. We're on Pandora now. We were on Sirius XM. Hopefully we get played some more. We're on your local college radio stations now. We have a website, plasticrhinoband.com. Yeah, I think that's it.
Nice.
That's
Nice.
everything.
And what do we have to look forward to coming out in the next few months?
Oh, well, we have a new song that's going to be coming out in March. Very, very excited about it. Mixing a lot of different musical elements, including some dubstep.
Ooh.
Nice.
I
Okay.
know.
All right.
And we're going to make a really, really funny music video to go along with it. So, very excited about it.
Nice.
It's called, should I say the name? Yeah. It's called
Sure.
Take It All.
Take it all.
Take
All
it
right. Awesome.
Be on the lookout.
Yeah,
Next
be on the
month.
lookout for that. We'll have links to everything in the description if you're on YouTube and you're checking that out. If you're not on YouTube and you're just listening to this and you're on whatever streaming service that you're on, use that same streaming service to check out Plastic Rhino right now. Like,
Yeah.
stop this, go check them out right now, and send them a message that you did. And
Thank you. Yeah. We
put
love
hashtag What's Your Bacon on it so that they know you heard them, that you heard them here,
Hey.
and
Love
that we're all part of the fam.
Yeah,
Woohoo.
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
That's what I'm saying.
Which leads us to this.
Yes.
You got to remember every single day,
Yeah. As
Ask
we wrap up
yourself
the show.
one super duper important question that's always burning. What is that thing that improves your day? What is that thing
Right.
where you're a little sad, but you get a strip?
That's right, listeners.
And now you're happy. What's your clean alcohol? What's your
Yes.
movie watching?
What's your ugly cry movie? What's your
ugly
horror
cry
movie? What is that thing that can be a topping, side, or main course
What is that thing?
in your life? Oh, listener. Oh, dear listener. Atara, do you remember the question they should ask themselves every day?
You can rest now.
Or, what's your bacon?
What's your bacon? Right. Of course.
And you know what? We can rest now.
We can rest now. Which isn't really a question, but yeah, you know.
Yeah, that's all right. It's a statement of being.
It is.
Thank you for listening. We love you. Check out Plastic
Thank
Rhino
you.
and What's
Thanks
Your
for
Bacon?
having me.
Of course.
Bye.